Hey everybody, welcome to our chanting program. So we're just going to start with a little short chant for about 15 minutes, and then we'll go to a different kind of chanting with harmony with our breathing. Then we're going to have a short talk on spiritual insights, and then we'll go to our dinner break at 6, and then more chanting after that. So just to start with, we're going to start with the mantra on your card: Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. And so with all these chants that we do, you can just you don't need to worry too much. You don't need to struggle with focus or anything like that. You can just, the best way to meditate is just to relax. And, it's not even meditation as such, in the sense of, having to work. You simply just let the sound of these mantras wash over your mind and your heart, and hopefully you'll have a nice experience with it. So I'm just going to start, and usually the way we're going to do this first chant is I'll be singing the mantra, I'll be leading the chant, and then if you'd like to respond, that'd be nice, or you can just listen. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, 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 Mohana. Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Govinda, Dana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Govinda, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we're going to just go to our next meditation, and this one we're going to do a different mantra, Gauranga. So it's a beautiful yoga mantra, meaning the Golden Lord or the Golden One. And so to do this one, we're going to be starting off with a little bit of, there'll be a little bit of deep breathing, and then on our outward breath, after a deep inward breath, on our outward breath we'll be saying this mantra Gauranga with a long outward breath. So we're going to use the assistance of we've got a backing track, and so that'll make it really easy. You can just follow along with what's going on the backing track. And that's all. And there's some interspersed throughout this meditation, there's a few quotes from the Bhagavad Gita talking about the distinction between the spiritual soul, the real you, so to speak, and the physical body and the mind. So, so it's nice to listen to those quotes as well. So, okay, so I'll put the track on. It goes for about 10 minutes, and we'll see how we go. So just when you hear the Gauranga chanting in the background, we can just join in like that and just take a long, deep inward breath to start.
Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit. I am not matter. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am the eternal spirit soul, the eternal spark of the Supreme. I am only temporarily in this material body. The body is temporary. I am eternal. Aham Brahmasmi. For you, the Self, there is never birth nor death, nor does the Self ever cease to exist. The Self or Spirit Soul is unborn, eternal, ever-existing, undying, and primeval. The Self is not slain when the body is slain. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, the mind, intelligence, and false ego. Altogether, these 8 comprise the basic material energies. Beyond this inferior nature, there is a superior nature, the living beings or spirit souls, who are struggling with this material nature and who are sustaining the universe. The Self or Spirit Soul, you, can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. The individual Self is unbreakable and insoluble, and can be neither burned nor dried. Know that that which pervades the entire body is indestructible. No one is able to destroy the imperishable Self. Only the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is subject to destruction.
Okay, so that was just to let everybody know, especially those of you who've not been here before, the chanting that we do, this mantra meditation, the actual effect comes from hearing these mantras or transcendental sound vibration. When we take in, whether we're speaking the sound ourselves or hearing it from someone outside of ourselves, we take that sound in. It has a purifying effect on the heart and mind. That's all I can say about that. You know, whether you actually experience the reality of that or not, that's going to be up to each individual. But to get the full experience of chanting, we recommend that you open up your mind as best as you can, as much as you can, and just, let this transcendental sounds wash over your mind and let it go through your mind, even if you can. In other words, try not to let your mind interfere with the sound vibration as it's entering into your ears and through your mind and hopefully into your heart. That's where we're really going to experience the effect of this chanting or meditation. So, and of course, sometimes, like just now, we've had, the chanting has been kind of relatively subdued, but depending on how people are feeling, individuals or the person leading the chant, it can be a much more upbeat and almost, even to the point where people can be dancing to the tune. Or sometimes it can be very soft and mellow, depending on our mood. So I won't say any more about that. We're going to just before we go to our talk with our friend Tadatmanah, just to let you know, we've had a few. Some people like it warmer, and some people don't mind the door being open. So we've had a few complaints about the door being open. So what we're going to do, try for a bit of a compromise. We're going to have the door a little bit open, and because we need a bit of airflow. But for those of you who are feeling the cold, just in the cupboard over that way, you can find blankets, so you can help yourself to a blanket. We won't leave the door wide open, but we do need a little bit of airflow. I hope everybody's okay with that. And so for the future, the warm spot is that side of the room, if you need to know. And is that okay, everybody? So yeah, if you're feeling a bit chilly, just grab a blanket and you'll be good. Okay, so now we're going to have our friend Tadatmanah. He's going to speak a little bit about different aspects of spiritual knowledge, and going for about half an hour, and then we'll have our dinner break. Thank you.
I know. Look at the technical expertise there. Look at the level. I'm not that tall.
That makes you stretch up.
Hey, well, guys, nice to see you. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been coming before, that's nice to see you all again. I was going to do a little. Generally, we throw it open to a couple of questions. Have you got any? So we'll do that again. Just if there's any question on spiritual life that you might like expanded upon, or maybe explained a little better, then we'll try and do that. If I can't do it, then Jiva Krishnadas is here to take over. But generally we get by. Yeah. But Ruth, you came with a big list of questions. That's what you. But questions are good. You got to have questions.
Yeah, just that. How can we improve our ability to control our mind? Because the mind got influenced by the environment or whatever come across frequently, and it's annoying.
Not by force. You can't force the mind. You cannot. The best thing to do is first, after understanding you are not your mind, you can step back and look at the activities of your mind. Much like a person sits on a river, and as the stream goes by, things pass your mind just like that. Different thoughts come and go all day long. But while you're in one thought, it seems so intense and real, and you feel this is a reality, but it's actually not. By ourselves, to control the mind, Arjuna says to Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, it is easier to control the wild wind than the untamed mind. So there you go, you don't have much chance of controlling your mind by yourself. By yourself. This is the secret. A devotee or a yogi will understand the potency of the mind as it's kind of like a tool that has been left plugged in. It can just run off by itself at any time. Maybe the switch on that tool is a bit dicky. So in any minute it can turn itself, Your mind is hooked up to your senses to get a clear understanding. You have your 5 senses, your eyes, your ears, your sense of touch, your nose and your tongue. These 5 senses are always sending information to the mind. As the senses perceive the various sense objects, then it's relayed back to the mind. That's your conscious mind that you look at. And then it's stored as subconscious memory. So that means that, an analogy I like to use is what my spiritual master gave me many years ago. He said, it's like if I'm holding an orange in my hand, in my mind I'm imagining this. And it's not hard to do. Why? Because probably when I was about 1 or 2 years old, my eyes first perceived an orange. And that printed onto my mind. And it's in the subconscious. And many, many times over the course of my life, the perception of an orange is there. So I fully understand that. You've got to understand your mind is faster than any computer can ever be. It's instantaneous. The speed of the mind is phenomenal. It can't even be seen. It is instantaneous. So as soon as I say the word orange, and then if you want to apply your various senses to that experience, so you can imagine an orange in my hand perhaps, and that's because your eyes have seen one in the past. You can also imagine the feeling when your thumb goes into that sucker and you start peeling the skin back, right? The pulp under the thumbnail. You know what I'm talking about. The atomized vapors hit the nose. You can almost smell an orange. The sound of the flesh tearing, and then finally the taste. Yeah. So that is all coming from the mind, the subconscious mind, because you're desiring it. You are directing it. You always direct your mind. But for some people, the mind is completely out of control. It's described like 5 wild horses pulling a chariot. The yoga analogy is like that. It's on the chest of each of the 5 horses is one of the senses. It's symbolizing, the nose, the mouth, the tongue, the ear, the eye, and the sense of touch. And these senses are always wanting to race off and enjoy the sense objects. So in this analogy, the reins are considered like the mind. They're hooked up to the senses. They're hooked up to the horses, right? The driver is considered the intelligence. And the intelligence isn't you either. It's still a tool that you get to use. The intelligence is that facility that, maybe I see a new Bugatti, the latest. It's a car, it's probably the most expensive car in the world. Millions of dollars for one. Millions. It's totally out of my price range, but if my eyes perceive one and I lust for one, I want to have it, I think it'll make me happy, then I have to employ my intelligence on how to go about getting it by fair means or foul. In the old days, you might go and rob a bank, but you can't do that anymore because there's no money in the banks. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, tick, 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 the intelligence starts taking over or maybe I can work and manipulate the stock market in this way and da-da, da-da, and gradually work it up that way. exploit others, rip off people, whatever, So the point is that we're in these bodies, and generally for most people they're controlled by the 5 uncontrolled senses and the uncontrolled mind. Yeah? Yeah, a little bit high. Yeah. I was trying to stretch, Jeff. Yeah. But for most people they're out of control. The great Saint Prahlad Maharaj, he stated, my dear father, he was talking to his father. This is in the Srimad Bhagavatam, one of the famous yoga texts. He's saying, my dear father, there are only 6 enemies in life, and they're all within. And anyone who imagines enemies outside of these 6 is surely an illusion. And those 6 enemies are the 5 senses and the uncontrolled mind. Because they drag the living entity all around the material worlds looking for happiness, here, there, and everywhere. And you're trying to find that happiness. Trying to find happiness. Why? Because the nature of me, you, the spirit soul, and we're not talking about the body, we're talking about the eternal spark of consciousness within the body, you and me as a separate living being. We're all, our nature, part of our nature is to experience ananda, or blissfulness, eternally, not just for a few minutes, not just while you eat the Magnum ice cream on a hot day. That's a little flash of happiness, maybe. For some it would be a lot of happiness, for some it's a little happiness. It's all relative. Anything in this world that I throw my senses onto and try and experience and exploit will give me maybe a tinge of happiness, maybe, but it will be gone soon. And then you're onto something else, and then something else, trying to fill that emptiness by all these various methods. The new car, the new relationship, the new pet, the new house, the new job, whatever it may be. Frantically chasing, trying to fill that emptiness, trying to feel secure within myself and happy. If I just set myself up in this way, I'll be happy. I have 4 children, and the oldest is 26, and she's pretty much got her shit together. But the 22-year-old son is just a disaster. He's still got a few lessons to learn, yeah. But you can see he's struggling. He's trying to find happiness, Anyway, so with the mind and the senses like that, being out of control, being advised by great saintly persons that when they're out of control, they're actually the worst enemy of the living entity, then how the hell can I fight them? How can I keep them in control? Artificial people will do it artificially. Like, for example, might see a picture of some guy sitting in a yoga asana or whatever, and he's practicing his pranayama and trying to talk how to control the senses and making out that he has, until the next beautiful woman walks past, or sits in front of him as a disciple, and then you watch him fall, Or a wealthy disciple, student comes along, someone with a large amount of money. Oh, So, in other words, it's called the ascending process and people can do it to a degree. I mean, I know in the past I did to a degree before I started this process. Controlling the senses by my own force. Isn't dieting about that, really? You're trying to control the tongue by your own force, what you can eat, what you can't eat. You understand? And it's to your credit if you're able to restrain the senses to a degree, But eventually, I don't know about you, but every New Year's Eve diet I made, promise, it was broken by about March at the latest. No, the secret in controlling the mind and senses is very simple. It requires a little faith. It requires me to understand that running this whole cosmic show, this whole thing, is a higher intelligence that is beyond myself. That acceptance alone is the beginning of controlling the senses, because there's a prayer that devotees, or a mantra more, that a devotees utter, and it goes along the lines of, my dear Lord, by my own strength, I'm a failure. I just can't do. It's very, very difficult. By my own strength, I cannot find in that real security. But in you I can. Yeah. If you can't control your senses, know that Krishna is the origin of your senses. One of his names is Hrishikesh, which means master of the senses. So that alone tells us. Yeah, Krishna himself tells us, if you focus your mind on me, you focus your attention on me, I will take care of you. You don't have to worry. Don't worry. All of these, we see it so many times when people come, and if they like the chanting, and there's they're continuing it in their life, either coming here or in their own private life at home, then a lot of times they'll come and comment that some of the the bad habits they had before are, falling away. They're just not. It's not even a separate effort. It's just happens. The desire is changed within the heart. Instead of me trying to enjoy myself, I, me, mine, that selfish consciousness that is so strongly promoted in this material world. Instead of that, a devotee is thinking, what can I do to please you? Referring to the Supreme. When that change of heart, when that condition is arrived at, then it's easy. A devotee can really take or leave anything. I was just reflecting in my own life. I believe this when my spiritual master told me that, I heard him say one time, in this material world, you're going to find many different situations that you experience. He says sometimes, you may be in the palace of a king, and another time you may be in the most low place. And for myself, I have actually directly experienced that. The lowest place being a prison in a third world country that I was put into by corrupt officials who wanted to exploit me for the money I had. Basically, they wanted $200, and then they'd let me out. And it's a scam, It's just they see you're a tourist, not a tourist, but you're not the same as all the other locals. Your body's Caucasian, and so you must be wealthy. So it's a standard practice. So the condition of that place was, probably as low as you get in the material world, just a hole in the ground and 20 people in a room, probably a third of this size, and the hole in the ground's for urine and stool. Very unpleasant. But I'm thinking in there, the words of my spiritual master, you see. He's saying sometimes Krishna may put you into a hellish condition. He said, but always remember that heaven without Krishna is hellish, and hell with Krishna is heaven. So I remembered that, and then I just started talking to a couple of guys who could talk English, because I couldn't talk the local language. And we started talking and got around to spiritual life, and I was having a good time. You know, just talking the Bhagavad Gita, philosophy, and how we're not the body, and they were very enthusiastic. And so, you know, I finally got out. You know, I was born in New Zealand, so the New Zealand embassy sent a person, told them to better let me out straight away. There's going to be consequences. So I was out, you know. But, you know, it was a direct experience of that, what my spiritual master had told me. I'm in a hellish condition, but so what? It's not eternal. I'm not here forever. It's just a temporary thing. It's like having a toothache. You know, it's unpleasant at the time, but it's going to go away, you know. So when we're in these bodies and we go through all these various experiences in life, they distract us immensely if we're not situated spiritually. Yeah. By that I mean, in your own heart as an individual, receiving the Lord, receiving Krishna within your heart via his name. Yeah. You receive Krishna's name, you're never alone anymore. You receive Krishna's name, you're performing the highest yoga practice. You receive Krishna's name and you're protected from pretty much everything. And that literally comes down to the fear of death. There's no fear of death for a devotee. In fact, devotees quite look forward to leaving. There's no great pleasure in the body after a certain age. You have to fight just to stay here. You know, it's uncomfortable. Birth, disease, old age, and death. It's an amazing situation to find yourself in, because through all those hardships, you can find the reality that my existence should be totally focused on my forgotten relationship with Krishna. That I once was in that, actively in that eternal relationship, but due to my own folly, due to my own freedom, I've decided to experience living without Krishna, living independent, or trying to, never really being independent, thinking I am more than what I am. We're never independent. You always have to rely on someone or something. You have to rely on the air to breathe just to keep your body together, you know. You have to rely on the water. You have to rely on the food that goes into your body. Yeah. You can't create any of it. It's all given to you. It all comes your way. The air is free. The water is generally free. Not so much these days, but, you know, it can be. Yeah. So everything is given. The body you have is given. It's not yours. There's not one part of it you can own. You have to think about that a bit, maybe. You've never owned your body and you never will. It's always changing. The body you had 7 years ago doesn't exist today, you know that. Because every single molecular particle is different. Every single one. You know. 86% of the body changes within the first couple of years, and then up to 7 years for the most reluctant cells. And even cells that remain in the body, like in the cranium, the brain cells, they remain the same, but the particles that are making them up are constantly changing. constantly. The brain you had in your cranium 3 days ago isn't there anymore. It's not the same mass of matter. The particles, they're all different. It's that quick, the turnover in the brain every 3 to 4 days. The things we don't usually think about because we just take it for granted, right? But in spiritual life, we dwell on these things, we think about them because there's a great potency behind it all that's making it all available, making it all happen. Yeah. Just one body, just the human form of life, for example. How intricate. You know, medicine has barely scratched the surface on how it works. You know, they may have some great advancements in medicine, and you know, there may be things that are working very well in certain areas, but to know the whole thing, you know, it's very interesting. But anyway, this is why Krishna those quotes in the Gita were there when we were chanting Gauranga, to help us understand there's a distinction between me and this material energy. This material energy may burn my body to ashes, but it won't burn me. It doesn't touch me. I am the eternal spirit soul. I am not the temporary material body. Yeah. This body may get wet when water's thrown over it, but I don't. Yeah. You know, so it's like that. The body, we should see it for what it is. It's an amazing gift, and if it's used correctly, it can serve us well. We should use it in reawakening our dormant love for the Supreme. And this begins by chanting the holy names, letting them enter the core of my being, into my heart, into my mind. It's not a question of joining anything. It's not like that. You exist, and that origin you're springing from exists. So this process of yoga, then chanting, reconnects us again with that origin. Simply by utterance of the sound, simply, as Jiva was saying, simply by hearing. Smaranam Kirtanan means hearing and chanting the holy names of the Lord. Yeah. George Harrison, didn't he say it? Chant the names of the Lord and you'll be free. It's true, he's not lying. All right, I'll finish it there. So, Ruth, for you, you ask Krishna, please help me control this damn mind of mine. Okay, Haribol. All right, guys. So a few ideas. That's all this is about. It's just we throw a few thoughts out and, you know, think about things. If anything strikes you, then talk to someone, talk to myself or Jiva or someone else during the break. We're going to have a break for a meal soon, and feel free to ask. There's Rupert's here, there's all kinds of people, there's JT, there's Shannon over there. You can ask these people. Yeah. All right, guys, so let's have a little chant before they bring the meal out, yeah? Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Haribol. All right, folks. So we can do this eating thing, and then at 6:30 we'll get back to the chanting, and then we'll go through to 8 o'clock. Okay. Thank you very much. So there's no hard and fast rules to chanting the holy names of the Lord. But Krishna himself tells us this. He appears as Lord Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu, Gauranga, and he's saying, "Oh my Lord, he's acting like he's showing us the way how to approach the Supreme." So he's playing a role. Playing the role of the perfect devotee of the Lord. And he's saying, "Oh my Lord, you have hundreds of millions of names, uncountable number of names. And each and every one of them is invested with all of your transcendental qualities. There's not even any hard and fast rules for chanting these names." So no hard and fast rules means there's no hard and fast rules. You don't have to be anyone special. You can be anyone. Anyone can go and chant anywhere at any time. There's no monopoly on the holy name. Right? If you can understand that chanting is a key to experiencing or reconnecting again with the Supreme in love,
then chant all you like. Chant to others. Chant to the insects. Chant to the birds. Chant to your pet. There's no hard and fast rules. It can be any tune. We steal tunes all over the place. And yeah, it's a very free thing. All right, so we're going to do a sing-along. We'll do it for some time. Now, in this chanting, there's a lot of there's space to relax, there's space to recover, catch your breath again. But it's a very nice chant in the sense you can just fall into it and just go with it. Go with the chanting. Try and focus your mind on the sound. This is called smarana, or we have to hear. We hear the holy name. We hear it through the ears. Smaranam. In Kirtan, you say it yourself. Get your own tongue, to help you out here. Engage your senses. And that's how we purify the senses. That's how you control your senses. Like we were talking earlier about that. So through the chanting. Okay? Let's sing along. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Vastu. Okay, everybody, so we're just going to go for a little bit longer. Unburden myself. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Gopala. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. How lucky we all are to have this really easy way of focusing on the divine. True? Can't believe it. It's like, wow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare He wouldn't let me stop. He kept on banging on that drum. I was trying to slow down. I think we got, yeah, we'll do another one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. We shouldn't be stopping, you know. But I think people have got things to do tomorrow and so on, so we'll call it a night. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and helping us, making us all have a nice evening. And, you know, just another reminder for Friday night at 7 o'clock, there's another Kirtan program for anybody who wants to come along. It's a meal and a lecture by our spiritual master. And anything else, I think. Thanks, guys. Namaste. Haribol. Thank you.